Let go of the day and let this warm tale bring you to rest. Geranium and Poppy, A New Beginning. This story is about a human named Geranium and a dwarf named Poppy, who through the power of a magical golden acorn, embark on an enchanting journey to the Tree of New Beginnings and create a sanctuary that renews and heals their village. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between verdant hills and sparkling streams, lived a human named Geranium. His heart was as kind as the blooming flowers in his garden, which he tended to with tender care. In the same village, a curious dwarf named Poppy adored stories of distant lands and enchanted forests. Although Geranium and Poppy had lived in the same village for many years, their paths rarely crossed. One drizzly morning, as the deepest tulips opened their petals, a magical event unfolded. Geranium discovered a small, golden acorn in his garden. Strangely drawn to it, he decided to find out where such a treasure could have come from. He recalled an old legend about a dwarf who could understand the language of magical things. With the golden acorn held carefully in his hand, Geranium knocked on Poppy's tiny wooden door. Poppy welcomed him with a gleam of curiosity in his eyes. "This acorn," he said, inspecting it closely, "comes from the Tree of New Beginnings, deep within the enchanted forest." Geranium's eyes widened. "What does it mean?" he asked. "It means," Poppy replied, "an opportunity to start anew, a chance to heal old wounds and create something beautiful." Both knew what they had to do. Their joint adventure was about to begin. As they journeyed deeper into the forest, they discovered its enchanting beauty. Luminescent fireflies danced round them, and ancient trees whispered secrets of old. For many days and nights they traversed winding pathways, forming a bond that grew stronger with every shared story and laugh. One evening, as the stars sparkled like diamonds in the night sky, they finally found the Tree of New Beginnings. Ancient and magnificent, its branches stretched towards the heavens, and magical fruits glowed softly. Geranium and Poppy approached reverently. They planted the golden acorn at the tree's base, and as they did, a brilliant light engulfed them. When the light faded, they found a beautiful garden where the acorn was planted, full of vibrant flowers they had never seen before. This magical garden became a sanctuary for all the villagers, a place where they could find peace and renew their spirits. Geranium and Poppy returned to their village as heroes, their friendship a beacon of new beginnings. The villagers celebrated them, cherishing the tale of the human and the dwarf who discovered a world of possibilities in a golden acorn. And so, Geranium and Poppy spent their days tending to the garden, ensuring its magic would never fade. They remained the best of friends, their hearts forever bound by the journey they shared. And every time a villager saw them in beginning, they would whisper their wish to the garden, knowing that Geranium and Poppy's magic would always be there to guide them. Let's wander further into tonight's stories. Cathalia and Anemone, the Symphony of Birds. This story is about a girl named Cathalia and a gnome named Anemone, who share a wonderful day exploring the forest and listening to birds, and end up building a birdhouse that attracts birds to their village. In a small, quaint village nestled between emerald hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Cathalia. Her days were filled with joy and laughter, and she had a unique friend, a gnome named Anemone, who had a vibrant personality and a mischievous streak. The two were inseparable, often embarking on whimsical adventures together. One sunny morning, as the first rays of dawn painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Cathalia awakened to the melodious chatter of birds. The village was known for its wonderful variety of birds, each with its beautiful song. Cathalia decided to meet Anemone and explore the forest to listen to their melodies more closely. Anemone, always enthusiastic about an adventure, gladly agreed. As they ventured into the forest, they marveled at the symphony of chirps, tweets and trills that greeted them from every direction. The forest was alive with the sounds of nature, each bird contributing its unique note to the grand symphony. "Isn't it amazing?" Anemone Cattleya exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with wonder. Pinot nodded vigorously, his tiny head bobbing with excitement. They followed the sounds deeper into the forest, reaching a clearing where a magnificent tree stood. Its branches were adorned with nests of various shapes and sizes, and birds of every color flitted among them. "This must be the heart of the forest," Anemone whispered in awe. Cattleya and Anemone sat quietly under the tree, soaking in the natural concert. They listened to the harmonious tunes, feeling a sense of peace and unity with the world. Closesha then had an idea. "Anemone, let's build a birdhouse so we can bring a piece of this magic back to the village," she suggested. Anemone's eyes sparkled with anticipation. They spent the rest of the day gathering materials, twigs, leaves, and bits of bark. Together, they created a beautiful birdhouse, decorated with flowers and painted with wonderful patterns. As the sun began to set, they found the perfect spot in Catleya's garden to hang the birdhouse. With a sense of achievement, they sat back and admired their creation, hoping that birds would soon make it their home. As the night descended and stars filled the sky, Catleya whispered, "Thank you, Anemone, for such a wonderful day." Anemone smiled, his eyes twinkling like the stars above. "It's a day I'll never forget, Catleya," he said softly. That night, lulled by the gentle breeze and the promise of new adventures, Catleya and Anemone drifted into a peaceful sleep, their hearts filled with the symphony of the birds. And indeed, the next morning, they were delighted to find a family of birds making their new home in the birdhouse they had built, a testament to their friendship and love for nature. The next story waits, calm and comforting. Vinca and Penny's journey through the seasons. This story is about the journey of Vinca and a joyful sprite named Penny through the seasons, discovering the beauty of change and the magic of friendship. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled in the heart of a lush valley, lived a kind-hearted human named Vinca. One day, while walking through the forest, she stumbled upon a lively sprite named Peony. Peony was unlike any other sprite. She was a joyful sprite, her presence bringing cheer to everyone she met. Vinca, Ditchy, and Peony became best friends. Together, they embarked on an enchanting journey through the seasons. As they ventured through spring, blossoms painted the landscape with vibrant colors. Peony would flit around the flowers, her laughter echoing through the air, while Vinca marveled at the renewal of life. Summer brought warmth and long days. They spent sunny afternoons by the river, where Peony would create waves of joyous energy, and Vinca would splash in the water, her flight light as a feather. The forest in autumn was a kaleidoscope of reds, oranges, and yellows. Vinca and Peony danced in the falling leaves, their spirits lifted by the cool, crisp air. Winter's arrival turned the village into a sparkling wonderland. They built snow creatures and warmed themselves by the fire, sharing stories that wove memories to last a lifetime. With each season, Vinca learned from Peony the beauty of change, the joy in every moment, and the magic in friendship. As the year came full circle, Vinca realized that, like the seasons, life was full of wonder and endless possibilities. Peony's joyful spirit was imprinted in her heart forever, reminding her to always find joy in the simplest things. And so, Vinca and Peony's friendship remained a beacon of light and warmth in their village, a heartwarming tale passed down through generations. Let's explore a new tale, soft and warm. Hannah and Bluebell, an ocean of imagination. This story is about a girl named Hannah, whose vivid imagination takes her on a magical unknowable adventure with a dolphin named Bluebell. In a small coastal town, there lived a young girl named Hannah who possessed an extraordinary imagination. Every night, before she went to bed, she would lay out her small collection of seashells and tell them stories of her adventures. One evening, as she drifted off to sleep, she found herself walking along the beach under the glow of the full moon. The ocean hummed a melodic tune, and the waves seemed to whisper her name. Intrigued by the mysterious allure of the night, Hannah wandered toward the water's edge. Suddenly a dolphin leapt through the waves, sparkling like a silver comet under the moonlight. The dolphin's name was Bluebell, and she had shimmering blue markings that made her look magical. "Hello, Hannah," Bluebell said in a voice that seemed to blend with the soft roar of the sea. "I've heard your stories. Would you like to join me on an adventure?" Hannah's eyes sparkled with excitement as she nodded eagerly. Hannah led Hannah into the water, and together they swam beneath the waves, entering a wondrous underwater world. The all reef glowed with vibrant colors, schools of fish danced like ballerinas, and the water was filled with an ethereal light. They visited an ancient sunken ship, explored hidden underwater caves, and played with friendly sea creatures. Through every moment, Hannah's heart swelled with joy and wonder. As the night drew to a close, Bluebell brought Hannah back to the shore. "Do you ever stop dreaming, Hannah?" Bluebell whispered as she swam away. Hannah waved goodbye, her heart filled with the magic of the night. When she awoke the next morning, she found a tiny blue shell on her bedside table, glimmering with the promise of more adventures to come. Hannah knew that even if those adventures only took place in her imagination, they were just as real and magical. Until next time, sleep peacefully.